Welcome back to this Friday's edition of Sports Corner. I'm Cole Young. It's been a busy week in the sports world, so I will jump right into the storylines and updates. To start, like every show during football season, I'll give you the recap of last week and the preview of this upcoming week in the NFL. It was a pretty historic week for the Miami Dolphins as they put up the second best offensive game in NFL history. Hosting the Broncos in their home opener in Miami, the Dolphins put up 726 yards of total offense and dominated Denver, winning 70-20. So, here's a rundown of all the records they broke. The 70 points became a new franchise record in Miami, and the most points any NFL team has scored since Washington scored 72 in 1966. They were the first team in NFL history to record 5 passing touchdowns and 5 rushing touchdowns in the same game, and the second team in history to record more than 700 yards of total offense since the Rams in 1951. Third-round pick running back Devon Achane picked up 233 total yards and 4 touchdowns, while other running back Raheem Mostert also racked up 4 total touchdowns. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa started the game going 17 for 17 passing, including a 54-yard touchdown to Tyreek Hill on the third play of the game. The lefty quarterback would end the game 23 of 26 for 309 yards and 4 touchdowns. Aside from the historic beatdown by the Dolphins, there were a few nail-biter games. Green Bay narrowly brought down the Saints 18-17. The Chargers hung on in the final seconds to get their first win of the season against Minnesota. The Colts forced overtime in Baltimore and upset the Ravens. And the Cardinals shocked the world by beating the Cowboys. Hopefully there won't be too many shocking upsets this week, so maybe I can finally go 4-0 in my picks. With a 3-1 record last week, I'm sitting at 8-4 overall. Here are my 4 winners for this week. The Rams over the Colts, the Bucks to get a win over the division rival Saints, the Chargers to beat the Raiders in LA, and Minnesota to get their first win of the season in Carolina. If college football is more your speed, there are some major must-see matchups to watch this weekend. Tonight at 6 p.m., number 10 Utah is on the road against Pac-12 rival number 19 Oregon State, but the biggest game in my opinion will be tomorrow. I've talked about them for weeks, but the Colorado Buffaloes had their first taste of adversity after getting blown out by Oregon last weekend. Colorado has now fallen out of the top 25 and will be back at home in Boulder this week to host number 8, the USC Trojans. USC is sitting at 4-0 and will be looking to crack into the top 5 this week. Kickoff for this game will be 9 a.m. tomorrow morning on Fox. Like I mentioned a while back, the MLB regular season is coming to its end and the playoffs begin on Tuesday the 3rd with Game 1 for both the AL and NL wildcard games. The Dodgers have officially cemented their first round bye, so they will play the winning team of the wildcard round in the NLDS next weekend. A lot can change over the weekend, but as of right now, it looks like the Dodgers will play the winner of the Milwaukee-Chicago matchup. The NBA preseason kicks off next week, but in typical NBA fashion, a major headline came out right before the action started. The Portland Trail Blazers are trading guard Damian Lillard to the Milwaukee Bucks as a part of a 3-team deal that also includes the Phoenix Suns. Portland will receive Drew Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, and a handful of picks. The Suns receive 4 players, including Grayson Allen. Lillard leaves Portland after 11 seasons in which he made 7 All-Star and All-NBA teams and led the franchise to the playoffs 8 times, including a Western Conference Finals appearance in 2018-2019. He ranks first in team history in both points and three-pointers and second in assists. The Bucks now added a very key piece and will look to return to the finals this season. To round out the show, the 2023 WNBA playoffs are coming to a close. Here's a look at how the bracket has gone down so far. Earlier this week, New York Liberty forward Breanna Stewart was named the 2023 WNBA MVP on Tuesday. Stewart, who previously won the award in 2018, is the 8th player in league history to win multiple MVP awards. She averaged 23 points per game, 9.3 rebounds per game, and 3.8 assists per game to lead the number 2 New York Liberty to a 32-8 regular season and a Commissioner's Cup championship in her first year with the franchise. The finals are just around the corner, and I imagine it will be a matchup between the Liberty and the Las Vegas Aces. As always, thank you for joining me on this week's episode of Sports Corner. Enjoy your final few days of September, and I'll see you right back here next Friday in October. I'm Cole Young. Have a great weekend.